Well, it's about time I came back. For those who don't know me, I am FK, the engineer. I haven't made videos in a while, and to begin making videos again, I first have to explain what happened to me IRL. For the few who have seen my videos before, my IRL dilemma was more or less this. Apparently, my downstairs neighbor in my apartment had reported a leak. Said leak was apparently traced to my heating system. Well, that's fixed now. My family helped out getting the apartment back in shape, and thanks to European insurance, I didn't have to pay a single cent. Because I'm not kidding, it all totaled up to 1K in European clams. And now that I'm back making videos again, let us have a little bit of a discussion about my favorite game ever, Space Engineers. A game that more or less saved my mental health during that period. But despite me loving this game to bits, there is one major shortcoming that I wish to address. A shortcoming so overwhelming, I'm surprised there isn't more movement to have this corrected. A correction I wish to also initiate. An initiation that could result in realization. A realization that makes you realize that even your most favorite game ever will never truly be perfect. And as fellow engineers, we can accept that. However, I will not accept this. Why does Space Engineers 1 still not have a medium hydrogen tank for small grid? Yes, I'm clanging serious. I want a vanilla medium hydrogen tank added to the game. In fact, I want this so badly, I literally was in the chat of two of the streams from the developers themselves of Keen Software House, where I asked about medium hydrogen tanks. Both streams, I got nothing. No acknowledgement, nothing. With that, you're probably thinking, well, the community doesn't want a medium hydrogen tank either. Not necessarily, for I acquired from someone a little bit of information that outright confirms that, yes, they have been asked in the past to add one to the game. You might be thinking, oh, who is this guy? None other than Splitsy himself, one of the biggest content creators of the Space Engineers community. And you know he deserves being that big a content creator. He never asked us to subscribe ever. You know that's one of the good ones. So, that means I'm not the only one starving for choice here. In fact, it is so wanted, there are even a selection of mods on the Steam Workshop to give you a medium hydrogen tank, like this one, made by Akuma. In my humble personal opinion, is the best looking one of them all. You may then be thinking, okay, then download that mod then if you want it so badly. That's the thing. I am tired of adding that mod to my games again and again and again. Because here is another reason why they just need to add a medium hydrogen tank to the game. During one particular update, they made hydrogen tanks explosive when they have some fuel in them. Ever since, it never is a smart idea to have an exposed hydrogen tank. The developers are therefore expecting us to coat it in armor. Fair enough. However, the small grid large tank is 5 by 5 by 5 blocks. It has the same dimensions as a large grid singular armor block. In order to coat it in armor, we need to build a 7 by 7 by 7 box. I thought we were trying to get away from the brick design. You might then be thinking, okay then, smart butt, why don't you then use the small tanks? They're pretty useful, aren't they? No, and I'm going to explain why. The small grid large tank has a capacity of 500,000 liters. The small grid small has a capacity of only 15,000. In order to get to the same capacity as the big tank, we will have to make a bank of 30 small hydrogen tanks to even get close. Yes, I did the math. There is no way that anyone can just hide 30 small tanks in a small grid design. It ain't possible. Not without making it look ugly as Clang. A medium hydrogen tank that at the least is 3 by 3 by 4, like Akuma's tank, we can armor it up much more reasonably. In fact, you can even make it look like the big tank from a distance. old school designs, reviving them from irrelevancy. Think of the other possibilities. Reasonably sized fighter craft operating from carriers. That sounds like co-op fun to me. What does not sound fun is that the developers literally had free opportunities to give us a medium hydrogen tank. The Warfare 2 update that added explosive hydrogen tanks in the first place. Did we get them? No. The second opportunity, the Fieldwork update, where they gave us a new oxygen tank, and DLC versions of the big hydrogen tank, and O2 generator. Did we get a medium tank? No. And the other opportunity was one of the more recent updates where they gave us a new hydrogen engine and jump drive. Did we get a medium hydrogen tank then? No. Free strikes, Keen Software House, you're out. At this point they should just ask for Kuma's rights for the mod and just add it to the game. And then you're probably saying, oh no way man, that ain't gonna happen. A mod will never be added to the game vanilla as is. Correction, good sir. This happened in the past before. For you see, the corner LCD that we can use in the game vanilla right now started also as a mod. Complete and utter bovine feces. And then you're probably thinking, oh, you probably can't get into space with a medium hydrogen tank. That will lead into my final point. As you may have observed in this video, I was tinkering with making a little test ship, using a medium hydrogen tank as the primary fuel tank. It also has an O2 generator and 2 small backup tanks. It also has some armor, including some heavy armor at the nose, and 2 solar panels. 2 objects you usually don't find on ships because they're heavy and big. And just because you think I'm going to cheat in any way, I'm not launching from on top of this mount, I'm launching down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you can see, we gone to space, with plenty of fuel to spare. Let me just quickly redesign this before the reverse thrusters cook it. Here's the thing. The O2 generator is off and had a load of ice in it, adding even more weight, and the 2 backup tanks are also off. The medium hydrogen tank got me up here with fuel to spare. With this, I hopefully have proven that a medium hydrogen tank is not just only functional, but outright workable. Don't let this video be taken in the direction that I'm dunking on the developers here. They're great people deep down and have worked pretty hard to make some of the stuff work that we got in recent years, like the event controller and the new food mechanics. My criticism is not meant to spread negativity. I wish the game to improve, so I criticize out of love for the game. Next time, I'll be having a good look at the sequel to Space Engineers 1, which is Space Engineers 2. In the meantime, I'll be taking my medium hydrogen tank equipped ship and I'm going to explore the asteroids a bit. Until then, I will see you all next time.